Hey everyone, what I'd like to show you today is some really cool keycaps. Now these keycaps are from Matrix keyboards and they have multiple different colors on there. As you see right here, we have this pink and green, really bright and vibrant, and then like this aqua, greenish blue, and then the blue right there. We also have some red rubber caps. So number one, what I'd like to start off with to kind of show you is the packaging, because this is kind of like the first impression you get of the product, right? And I've ordered multiple keycaps before. Some of them come in like just kind of pressed down into a plastic casing right there. Some of them come just in a bag, you know what I mean? But what I want to show you with these keycaps is, again, let's just pop them out of the box, and this just kind of showcases how the company really cares and wants to represent their product, which is just fantastic. All right, so as I stated with the packaging, as you saw when we popped it out right there, they have the little dust cover on it, bam, that you can pop right off. But the cool thing is how they're placed right in here. Number one, again, taking the colors. You all know I'm not a big fan of the pink and everything, but this thing is so stinking crisp. I mean, the colors are so vibrant. I doubt the camera can even pick it up. I mean, these things are awesome. But all right. Let me focus on the packaging, what I'm trying to share with you. Again, we had that dust cover on there, but again, you get this plastic kind of case that they're all placed on here. Let me go on and pop some keys off here. Ooh, they're on there pretty good, so they're not going to fall out for you. As you can see right back here, you have this little mock switch. I mean, it's so cool. So in shipping it or anything, they're not going to pop out on you. The other cool thing that I really like is you can get on here and really kind of, say if you got multiple sets, get on here and really kind of customize a pattern you want, because you got your keyboard layout right here, right? So if you got multiple sets, kind of take a couple blue ones, kind of put it in here, and you kind of get your design set on here. Then bam, once you got your design set, take this, and then that's what you're going to implement onto your keyboard. Hold up. I just found out something really cool about this packaging as well, as far as the casing here, right? I'm over here setting them aside, trying to set up for the next step of the video here. So I stack them on top of each other. I'm like, oh shoot, I don't want to scratch them, you know what I mean? So I just take them and I stack them on top, and they kind of plop in here like Legos. As you can see, they have these notches right on these sides and everything, if you can catch that right there, and they just lock right into each other. So now they stack perfectly. Like you see, they cannot move. And the cool thing is they stack right in there. They got these little blockers right here that, again, they stack on top of each other. But the keycaps do not touch the case inside. So if you have multiple sets of these, bam, they can just sit there and stack on top. Like, what the heck? This is awesome. But anyways, I got totally off track on that packaging right there. Again, it's just so awesome. I had to share it with you guys. The best I've seen yet as far as keycaps. But anyways, as far as the keycaps, Doubleshot PBT right here. And these things are solid. Very, very solid. Nice just feel on the top. The font is just basic and simple, as you just saw right there. Nothing crazy, none of these crazy gamer fonts or anything like that. Again, they're solid, they're durable, and they look incredibly crisp. But you know what? We can sit here and look at these keycaps all day long just on the packaging here, but I got a better idea. How about we go on and throw this blue and greenish one on a Ducky One Mini pure white, and then we'll go on and throw these pink and greenish ones over here on an And Pro 2. Really two popular 60% boards with some hot keycaps. Let's check them out. Do we gotta watch that installation all over again on the And Pro 2? All right, so what did you think about that right there? I mean, on both of these boards right here, these things look incredibly sharp. Again, a refresher, the blue one over here is the Ducky One Too Many. The pink guy over here is the And Pro 2. And in those close-ups, why I showed you just red RGB across both of them, because I wanted to keep it kind of fair across the board, right? We all know the Ducky One Too Many has a bit more brighter, a little more vibrant RGB than the And Pro 2. But again, on both of them, it looks incredibly crisp. Now, it's going to vary between board to board that you use, and again, some will be brighter than others, right? But what I wanted to show you, again, sticking to that solid red across there, using Doubleshot PBT caps here, which we see in pretty much all Doubleshot PBTs, is sometimes you get a little bit of fade within it, right? You get that nice vibrant color still, but a couple keys here and there, you'll see it kind of, be real vibrant here, and then at the top of, let's say the top of the B right there, it'll fade out into kind of a darker shade of the color, right? But again, the RGB looks absolutely fantastic with these keycaps. I love it. I mean, I'll take Doubleshot PBT with that little bit of dimming on some of the keycaps right there over basic ABS all day long. I mean, these things are solid. They feel fantastic. And again, the RGB looks incredibly solid on them. Now, the one thing you might be questioning is the colors. This is kind of like my thing. Like, okay, as you all can tell, or you've seen many of my other videos, I build my whole setup, and honestly, even outside of the house, I do a lot of black, white, and red. That's kind of just what I like, you know what I mean? So these really bright, vibrant colors, no, they're not really my style, but I know a lot of people love these very bright, kind of real flashy RGB and these real pastel-y type of real bright colors, not really my thing. But let me tell you what, if I wasn't into all the black, white, and red, these things are so stinking sharp, and I really hope that Matrix comes out with some basic solid colors, like just a set with solid blue and red, or white and red, or something like that, what I mean? There's just some black and red in there, you know what I mean? Something like that, because again, these keycaps are just straight solid. They really are. So I really hope they expand their color line and get some basics in it, some yellows, some oranges, and stuff like that. Now, also, speaking about the color of both of these keycaps right here, if any of you are wondering about this mouse pad I'm using right here, this is a mouse pad by Xtrfy, a GP1. If you've never used this GP1 mouse pad by Xtrfy, I highly, highly, highly recommend you checking it out. I used it in one of my other videos as well, but this thing is like so stinking smooth and almost like silky smooth on the top. It's hands down my favorite. Yeah, the color is a little bit too vibrant, but they make this in so many different colors, red and black, black and yellow, all sorts of colors with this mouse pad here, and I highly, highly also recommend you picking up one of these mouse pads here. You will love it. Now, one other thing I want to point out that's also really cool, I'm kind of going back to that packaging as always, right? So we got our keycaps on our board right here. As you see, you have your packaging left over with all the nubs right there, which are just basic, kind of like little box switch tips right there, So you can put all of your keys that you took off of your previous board, bam, put them on here and store them and be safe and sound. Now, the other thing you might be wondering when looking at these keycaps is that price tag. I think these guys come right in around 45, 50 bucks, which is kind of heavy, right? You just spent 100 bucks on a board, then you go off and spend out another 50 bucks on some keycaps. But you look at this is really implementing into that custom keyboard world right there, It's almost like you look at your car, right? You got those fancy rims, or you want those fancy rims. You don't need them, but they look good. I mean, what am I talking about rims, right? I don't buy rims. I drive a stinking Prius. But all in all, I think these keycaps are awesome. I think they're really, really cool. Please, Matrix, if you're listening or if you watch this video, make some primary colors. That's what I want to see, because obviously with my setup, I can't use this right here. But for any of you that are looking for some custom keycaps, you can't go wrong with these guys. Alright, so as you can see, I have the rubber WASD on the Ducky One Too Many here. And let me tell you what, these rubber keycaps feel so stinking good. Now, they are not as solid as the PBT ones. As you can see, they have some flex right here. But the RGB shines through them really nice, and they don't flex like that whenever you're using them at all. Not by any means. But again, they do have flex in them whenever you're putting them on. But they feel incredibly solid, nice grippy texture on top of the rubber right there. And I've been using these quite a while on my main board, and I honestly love them. But hey, thank you so much for stopping by and watching this review on these Matrix Doubleshot PBT Keycaps. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for some future tech videos. And I hope I catch you in the next one. Bye now.